We hiked on the largest glacier in the Alps, and here's how it went. We met at the Grindelwald terminal where we received all of our gear, after which we went directly to the Jungfraujoch, the highest railway station in Europe. It actually felt super cool walking past tourists with all the gear, equipment and backpacks as we entered the restricted area. We divided into two groups since we had a mountain guide and also a mountain guide aspirant with us. They briefly explained our location, the destination, the potential hazards and dangers on the glacier.
I hope we don't have to swim.
Also, what's the plan for the day? Then we put on crampons, we roped up, and we started our 2-day journey across the biggest glacier in the Alps.
We ran out of excitement quick.
Until the lunch break, we crossed many crevasses, both big and small. We also saw some melting streams on our way. During the lunch break, we took off our crampons and had a proper break. Then we continued hiking for a couple more hours, seeing more rivers and waterfalls that just plunged into the darkness of the glacier. We encountered a huge river and found a safe route to cross it, starting our last ascent of the day, reaching Konkordiahütte, our overnight stop. Reaching this hut felt as challenging as hiking on the glacier all day itself, because it had exposed parts, steep stairs that felt like a never-ending story. When we finally reached the hut, we all were sweaty, tired. Got into the mountain hut provided slippers and went to see our beds. I didn't have a sleeping liner, which is mandatory for the mountain hut, but luckily you could rent out one for approximately 10 francs, I think. We had such a good dinner there. We ate and drank so much. It was a nice feeling to eat a warm meal after such a long day on the glacier. After dinner, we went out to see the sunset, or at least what was left of it. We had a great laughter, but then we headed back in to charge the batteries, brush our teeth, and go to bed. By the way, there is no water to shower. We barely had enough water to brush our teeth. The night itself was pretty rough for me, because I haven't been at such altitudes many times, and having a deep sleep was a challenge. The next morning started at 5 a.m. We ate breakfast, we packed all of our stuff, and we left the hut before the sunrise. The vibe, the excitement, the energy, all of that outweighed all the tiredness, and we were ready for the day too. Believe it or not, it took us almost an hour to get back on the glacier. Then we put on the crampons and we were ready to rock and roll. The scenery of the second day was out of this world, starting with the morning light, later moving on to the biggest crevasses and ice formations of both days. The last part of the hike felt like we had left Earth some time ago, because it was gorgeous. After crossing the final section and safely hiking out, we took the train and went home.